Hello and welcome to my presentation about the medical uses of radiation. Medical tracers are radioactive substances that are used to show tissue or organ function. The isotope has to be chemically attached to the relevant molecule without altering its properties in metabolism. Another important property is its half-life. It has to be long enough to follow the biological process of the body, yet short enough to avoid any unnecessary exposure. Medical tracers consist of gamma-emitting radioactive isotopes bound to a substance used by the body, such as glucose or water. The tracer is injected or swallowed by the patient and moves through the body to the region of interest. Where the tracer goes depends on how the substance it is bound to is used. The radiation emitted is recorded and an image of inside the patient is produced. Our body metabolizes the substances medical tracers are bound to. The rate at which it manages to do this is known as the rate of excretion, and affects how long emissions from the body can be detected for. This is known as the biological half-life, and when combined with its physical half-life of the isotope, gives us the effective half-life, hence the formula on the right. Gamma rays emitted by radio tracers are detected using gamma cameras, which consist of 5 main parts. First is the lead shield, which stops radiation from other sources entering the camera. Next is the lead collimator, which is a piece of lead with thousands of vertical holes in it. Only gamma rays parallel to the holes can pass through. Next, there are sodium iodide crystals, which emits a flash of light whenever a gamma ray hits it. The photomultiplier tubes release an electron by the photoelectric effect when hit by a photon. The electric circuit then collects the signals from the photomultiplier tubes and sends them to a computer for processing into an image. PET scans involves injecting a patient with a substance used by the body, such as glucose, containing a positron-emitting radiotracer with a short half-life. The patient is left to allow the radiotracer to move through the body to the organs. Positrons emitted by the radioisotope collide with electrons in the organs and annihilate. PET scans can detect very early changes in your cells. CT scans and MRIs can only detect changes later, as a disease alters the structure of your organs or tissues. Detection of illnesses at the cellular level gives your doctors the best view of complex systemic diseases such as brain tumors, memory disorders, and seizures. Ionizing radiation is used during PET scans, which could damage patients' cells and make them even more ill. Furthermore, the machine itself is expensive and very large, so patients have to travel wherever they are available, which may be inconvenient. This is especially true because typically there is only one machine per million people. The ionizing radiation used in PET scans damages cells. However, this ionizing radiation can be directed towards tumors to destroy the tumor cells. High-energy X-rays fired at tumors from outside the patient's body means surrounding healthy cells are also damaged, which can lead to further mutation and higher risk of cancer in the future. To ensure exposure is limited, carefully focused beams are controlled by computers to ensure as much of the radiation as possible hits the tumor. The X-ray beam may also be rotated around the patient to minimize the radiation dose to healthy tissue, and the patient may also be shielded. With ultrasound, there are no known side effects to the patient. It cannot penetrate bones and has poor image resolution for tissues. It is, however, portable and cheap, with scans lasting only up to 15 minutes. It is relatively comfortable for patients as they can move during the scan, and it only uses a cold gel on the skin. CT scans, however, use damaging ionizing radiation. The resolution for both bone and tissue imaging is better than that produced by ultrasound. They are becoming more portable, but the equipment is expensive and the speed of the scan lasts only 10 minutes. Furthermore, the patient must lie still throughout the scan. MRI scans have no known side effects. Most imaging resolutions for bones are poor, the resolution for tissue is very good. This machinery is not very portable due to its large size and is also very expensive. Furthermore, the speed of the scan can last up to 1.5 hours and may be uncomfortable for the patient as they have to lie inside a narrow tube. PET scans use damaging ionizing radiation, but it does, however, produce very good image resolution for tissues. The machine is large and not very portable, with the scan lasting up to 30 minutes. The patient must lie inside a narrow tube, which can be uncomfortable and may also require an injection.